I like the Suns tonight. I like them laying 6. I thought that spread was fat for how bad they've been playing this season early on and how good Minnesota has looked.
Not so fast. Midget. Yeah, little guy. Hey, not so fast.
This is the first game of Booker, Beal, and KD. This is their debut together.
Yeah, that's fucking beat. Fuck Bradley Beal. He is the worst. And I'm officially off of the Suns tonight. I honestly might even fade him. Justin Herbert, I'm just going to say it. He's mid. Dak Prescott. He's a coin respecter right now. He is. Jameis Winston, though.
I feel like he could go in the GOAT category just because he's Jameis.
You could tell last night. Kent State had no business winning that game. They were never winning that game. Shit bets. I cannot believe what my eyeballs witnessed on the court last night in the MAC. What the fuck, dude?
Took Nick Bosa over 0.75 sacks. So Baker's screwed. The offensive line is screwed. Nick Bosa is going to terrorize them.
What's going on, chat? Happy BTL Thursday, episode 377 piece. As always, hold the fry, joined by your host, Krabs. No Javon today. All right, you guys will be okay, though. We'll get the milk from them. We'll get the plays. We'll get the winners. You guys are stuck with me today for the next hour and a half. Finding winners in college basketball, college football bowl games, Thursday night football, NFL, you name it. We're going to cover it. I even dove in to some NHL and NBA today before the show. Labbed up, got ready to talk plays with you guys. We're going to craft up some winners in the NHL, in the NBA, using your guys' help in chat because you guys know I'm more dialed with the college basketballs, with the NFLs. I'm going to need your guys' help today. But I got some angles. I got some plays that I like. We're going to talk through them. Shelly, I got a couple hockey plays that I like. I do. And I should have texted you today. If you want to hop on and give your hockey plays, StreamYard is open, Shelly, as always. No pressure, though. W's, we're going to go over everything. Okay, hockey, basketball, football, every damn sport playing today. We're going to cover it. All right, let's first do the W recap from yesterday, from last night. We like to fucking see it, boys. We like to fucking see it, boys. Yes. Yes. 2 words. Yes. Okay, that's what I'm fucking talking about. Seton Hall, keep the points. Don't need them. UNC ML squad ride, freer than air. Literally freer than oxygen. Okay? And Jack Boy, you don't think I've looked at that Quinnipiac line? Grow up. I'm the college basketball king. Give me a break. I know that line like the back of my hand. Let's fade Quinnipiac today. We'll get to that when we go over college basketball. But my goodness, even the Mountaineers showed some heart, and we got a little push there as well. Hope you guys tailed Duke as well. That was another play that was an absolute freebie up at MSG yesterday. They got it done. W's, UNC, taking care of business. Shellac in Oklahoma. The second half of that game, they held on for dear life with that Oklahoma comeback. I do want it on record, though. Javion McCullum, the guard on Oklahoma who transferred from Siena, that kid is legit. That kid's a stud. I don't know if you guys saw him take over a little bit in the second half. He had a tough first half, really struggled, and that's why Oklahoma was down. But that kid's a beast, one of the best mid-major transfers in college basketball this year. He's the main reason why Oklahoma was sitting at 10-0 before that game last night. That kid's a stud. So he deserves his flowers. Although he ate an L last night against Bacat, who's now the 8th leading scorer in UNC history. He's about to get, I think it was 2,000 points. He's about to pass in his next game. He's like 10 away. Bacat, also a fucking dog, leading this UNC team in a comeback season. Guys, UNC not making the tourney. I think it was last year. First time ever a number 1 seed did not make the tournament. They're in a revenge tour. It's pretty clear Hubert Davis out to prove that he deserves this job, and it wasn't just a handoff from Coach Roy Williams, who still for some reason goes to every game. I don't understand it. If I was Hubert Davis, I'd be kind of blown by that. But because I'd be like, Roy, if you're going to go to every game, why are you not just still coaching, buddy? Why are you breathing down my neck and watching me play every game and coach every game? But UNC is back. As soon as Caleb Love left, the chemistry returned for this team. RJ Davis has really shined so far this season as well. This UNC team is stacked. They've got Cormac Ryan, who transferred over from Notre Dame. He's been a glue guy for this team. He was what Pete Nance was supposed to be for this team last year when he came over. But this guy's actually producing and delivering and scoring. So, guys, this UNC team is pretty fucking good. RJ Davis putting up an absolute clinic last night, 23-piece, hold the fry, one of the best guards in the country. I concur. I agree. Any afternoon games looking at me funny? Why don't we go ahead and talk about those really quick? Because I want to make sure we get the winners out for you guys. Nothing at 1 p.m.s, nothing at 2 p.m.s. We're good. We'll move. We got plenty of time. We're not going to force in this Hampton Eastern Michigan game. We got time, chat. Let's take a breath. All right. And we're going to keep pushing, keep moving, keep grooving. Let's recap the king of the board. All right, another W day for the kid yesterday. Let's fucking go. I should have taken Seton Hall money line. Should have taken Seton Hall alt line. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. We take a W and we move. We are up plus 1.73 units right now. Looks like Javon still has 2 plays, though. We'll see if he's got anything for later today. Guys, the king of the board plays have been smacking. They've been absolutely smacking. And if you guys didn't pick your team affiliations on Monday and put the little crab emoji or the milk emoji under the BTL tweet on Monday to potentially win Prize Picks promo, what do? You don't like Prize Picks promo? You don't like free coins? What the hell are we doing? I'm hoping to deliver for my guys who dropped a little crab in chat. There were more milks this time, and I took that personally. Okay. W's, as long as all these are more green than red, I don't care who's winning. All we want to see is winners and best bets for you guys that cash. Okay. Plain and simple. W's. Boston Sports Dork is still in shambles from the Senators. Bro, we got to leave Ottawa in the past. Did yesterday's 3-0 sweep not put that game in the past? Ottawa, put that cake in the rearview mirror? Come on. Boston Sports Dork, put the cake in the rearview mirror, buddy. All right, we need to. We got a Spicy McNutt subby. Let's go, Spicy McNutt. W's. Love to fucking see that. Surprised you're not on Lafayette. That's a gross play you'd usually be on. I like Lafayette, and we're going to talk about Lafayette, but we got some time. Still about an hour and a half away. We will talk about Lafayette versus Quinnipiac. Don't you worry, chat. Don't you worry. And Luke, yeah, we might have to spike fade him. Might have to spike fade him tonight. We got Spades coming in, giving out a subby to the community. Let's go, Spades. W's, giving Clutchy 954 a subby. Clutchy, if you're in here, drop some W's for your guy Spades. He just gave you a sub bang. Love to fucking see it. Guys, the vibes are up. The bets are hitting. Let's keep moving. Let's keep grooving. We'll go over no steam crabs today, but let's take a peep at the Boca Raton Bowl. All right. I know you guys want to bet some college football today. I don't love anything in this game. I think I would lean USF here on the spread against the Syracuse team that had to win their last game just to get in. They had to win 2 of their last 3 games against Pitt and Wake Forest just to get a bowl game. USF, I think, has the advantage at QB. USF is going to be playing more of their starters, and Brown is an absolute stud under center too. So I'm excited to see him shine. Spreads down from 4.5 to 3.5. I lean USF with the points against the Syracuse team that's already looking to rebuild for next year. They've got some good transfers coming in next season. A lot of their guys are sitting out or transferred on this team right now, not playing in this bowl game. Give me South Florida's. Give me South Florida's in the points. All right, we'll leave it at that. Brown's about to go off for USF for the Bulls tonight. All right, W's, love to see it. Let's go over Thursday Night Football really quick, okay? And then we'll come back to this towards the end and give you guys a little recap. But I want to touch on this game a little bit here. Saints and the Rams, all right? Guys, look, the Saints are terrible, I know, but the Saints have finally been coming through in sharp spots for the kids in the last 2 weeks. I would not be surprised at all if the Saints come through for a 3rd week in a row and maybe even pull off an upset outright. But I'm not a heathen. I'm not a caveman. I'm going to take the points with the Saints here in the spot, plus 3.5 against the Rams, who have won 4 of their last 5 games. They have not covered in over a month at this point. They have not covered since November 19th. That's the last time they haven't covered against the Seahawks. Now we're here more than a month later. They just beat the freaking Cardinals. The Browns, they lost to the Ravens, but they covered that game, and then they beat the Commanders last week. But my Mima and Peapod could have beaten the Commanders last week. Let's not act like that was a great win. Okay, and the Commanders fucking fumbled down the stretch and blew that game as well. So I like fading the Rams in this spot, who have been low-key on fire recently. But if you look at who they've been playing, the competition has not been ideal. And yes, I did see the Stafford pick up there. And yes, I will be taking that, Nicky Gambles. We will talk through the Prize Picks board for this NFL game towards the end. Definitely some interesting squares up on the board. We will talk through them. If you guys want to go ahead and take a peep at them, and then we can kind of sync up and talk through some of these, go ahead. But we will definitely get to the Prize Picks board for this Thursday Night Football game. I promise on BTL. I promise. Okay. Let's muck. Let's roll today. Sure. Love to see it. That man Cran, W vibes, W day, W Thursday. Okay. Saints spreads. We're going to talk about the Prize Picks board towards the end. I want to start going over some of these college basketball games. All right. We're going to go over plays, Prize Picks, squares, props, you guys name it. All right. Saints over, Olave yards, Tutty. I like the Saints. I like the over. We'll talk about Olave here in a second. All right. We got Ron giving out a subby. Let's go, Ron. W's, Ron. Fuck yeah, dude. Ron, hope you're having a great week, bro. Hope you're staying hot. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Bro, Shelly, Ron comes in here every day, bro, and gives out a fucking subby every single day. The most consistent muv out there, our number one geyser, Ron Muck's clan. That man Cran also coming in, giving a sub bang. Let's roll today. Let's go, that man Cran. Let's go, kids. Sure. We are going to roll today. We are going to roll today. And Daddy Sammy, thanks for the follow. If you guys are in here for the first time, drop a follow. All right, we're trying to get to 40,000 follows on Book It Sports Twitch. Okay, and if you guys are watching this on YouTube, that is more than fine. Okay, just know that when we do the squad ride for the last 10 minutes of the show at about 1:50 Eastern time, you got to come over to the Twitch and get your vote in for the squad ride so that we can get all of our picks. All right, W's, love to see it. Let's go over some college basketball. Why not us? Let's go over some CBB. Not loving anything in Hampton, Eastern Michigan, although I probably lean Hampton, but I feel like they're fake sharp every single damn day. Let's scroll through some of these. I'm not liking plays in these first couple games. Keep it going. Let's talk about Lafayette. Excuse me. Let's talk about Lafayette. Let's talk about Lafayette. All right, Lafayette up until, I believe, last week had 0 wins. This Lafayette team is not good. This Lafayette team should probably be getting more than 3.5 points in this spot. But I will say Quinnipiac has not been getting line respect all season. Quinnipiac should not be 8-3. Quinnipiac has had an insanely easy schedule this year. I've watched a couple Quinnipiac games this season, a couple against Navy and a couple other teams. This Quinnipiac team is not 8-3. They shouldn't be, at least. They are overrated, overvalued. I don't think the spread is as weird as it looks with just these teams' records, but I'd be lying to you if I told you I didn't want to sprinkle on Lafayette here, who has not won a game since Nam, has only covered 1 game in the last month. I kind of do want to sprinkle on Lafayette here. This team has really struggled this season. They're 1-3 at home just outright this year. But I feel like Lafayette, they're really not much further behind Quinnipiac in the KenPom. I feel like the spread is not as weird as it looks with these teams' records, but I do lean Lafayette with the points here at home. I am seeing this line move up from 3.5 to 4.5 some places, though. So I don't know how sharp it is. Let's go, Budman. Sure. And the Pistons, we will talk about that spread. We will talk about that spread. All right, we got Ramble now coming in. Party at 25? Sure. Take a seat, front row. We got a nice table for you. W's. Love to see it. Krabs at QB for Western Kentucky put his name in the transfer portal, but traveled with them. Are you talking about beat camp? Please tell me you're not talking about beat camp. Please tell me you're not talking about beat camp. Krabs, we need a Willy Wonka max. What's the Willy Wonka max, Krabs? Right now, if I had to make a Willy Wonka max play, it would be College of Charleston money line. And we're going to talk about that here in a minute. Okay. Also, are you guys saying that because the weird Willy Wonka movie just dropped? And has anybody seen it? Is it good? Let me know. Wanda Max could be College of Charleston money line. That's my favorite play right now. Okay. Let's keep moving. Let's keep grooving. We'll talk about the rest of these games. Nothing in these next couple. Lean Lafayette plus 3.5 for the early plays, though. Okay. Keep it going. Keep it going. Nothing in these games. A lot of new shit matchups today. Lean Niagara against Syracuse, but Niagara has seemed to take a step back this season. But thought that spread was a little bit short, opened up inside of 20. So I lean Niagara there. American and Virginia Tech. Thought it was weird. The Hokies and this line and this total has come down from 142.5 to 140.5 most places. It's still 141 here on the Green Block W's. But the spread has also moved from VT minus 17 to VT minus 18.5. A little bit weird. Not going to lie, a little bit weird seeing them laying that much of a favorite with how mid VT has looked recently. With that total moving down as well. I think they're going to suffocate American. My favorite play in this game. And after watching VT's defense in their last game against Vermont, where they were literally Clamps McGee, their middle name was Clamps, the Hokies were. They actually played great defense. And I think Mike Young has seen the offense of this team not really produce at the level they're supposed to be. And this team has really leaned on their defense in recent weeks to get a couple wins against Vermont, Valpo, and Louisville, holding those teams to 68 points, 50 points, and 51 points. The Hokies, didn't think I'd see this, but they've been leaning on their defense recently, and they do have one of the best guard defenders in college basketball, Hunter Couture. I think this team keeps American limited offensively, and I like American's team total under. Nasty little cheeky play, kind of cute, but I think VT's defense once again shines, And with that total moving down and the spread moving towards VT, they're almost up to -20. I'm a little bit worried about just taking the under in the game because I think the Hokies might actually shine and show up on offense for the first time in a while against one of the worst perimeter defenses in the nation, in American. Guys, VT has some great three-point shooters. They just have not shown it yet this season. Unfortunately for me, as a Hokie, I've had to endure that. But what better matchup than at home against American, who cannot cover the perimeter to save their life to put up some points? That's why I want to target American team total under instead of just taking the under in the game because I'm worried that VT might actually score today for the first time in a month. That's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at. Krabs is so locked. I love it. Yeah, I am locked. I dove into the card and the slate heavily today. Heavily. All right. TCU at ODU. That is a weird spread. Not going to lie. But I don't know if TCU is deserving of that 8-1 record. Can you guys agree with me there? And honestly, probably a good thing that Javon is not on here right now to talk about this TCU team. But gosh, man, they look disappointed against Clemson. They really barely even beat Georgetown, and that game should not have even counted. I mean, his foot was on the line. This TCU team, I was high on them before the season. They don't look great at all. And their strength of schedule has been atrocious too, and they're still barely winning these games. ODU has really let me down too. Okay, ODU is a team that I had high hopes for this season. This program has been on the rise the last couple of years. Honestly, all their sports teams, and they've let me down. They've let me down the last couple of weeks. But in this spot, moving from +15 to +14, most books, with all the action, all the bets on the Horned Frogs, I like ODU here. ODU plays defense. ODU is very athletic, and so is TCU. That's kind of TCU's bread and butter. I think ODU matches up pretty well. I think, honestly, their full press, if they pull it out, which they have been a lot, they're going to pull out the full press at home. ODU will. TCU's ball handlers, Nelson, sure, he can handle the rock a little bit, but they've got a lot of athletic wings that really struggle with turnovers, and I think ODU can take advantage in a sleeper spot here. TCU catching them sleeping because ODU has been playing like moose shit recently. So give me ODU in the points. I know you guys are triggered by hearing that. Yes, the bowl game, that hurt. I know I've given out ODU a couple of times this season, especially that JMU game, and they did not come through. I understand if you don't want to take it. I don't even know if I'm going to get to the counter. But I do like ODU in this spot. And yes, this game is in Hawaii. Neutral site, which makes the spread even weirder that it's that close. And also just these games in Hawaii, like who knows how locked in these teams are over the holidays. Another reason why ODU might catch TCU sleeping here, sitting at 3-6, coming off of 3 atrocious games. Maybe ODU hits the reset button here in Hawaii and gets, a cover, keeps us one within 10 points when we go about our day. Lean ODU. All right. We have Javon today for puck. No, but I will text him. And we will get the plays. Okay. Let me keep powering through these college basketball plays though, folks. All right. Got to give you guys winners there because we've been hot on the college basketball board recently. Okay. These games suck today. Yeah, they do, but there is money to be made and winners to be found and no excuses to go around. Okay. Krabs, go check out that South Dakota San Diego total. Sure. I'll put that in the bank. We'll go over that towards the end when we get to it. Okay. W's. TCU and Louisville both cover. Okay. Louisville, I like. I don't know if I'm going to get to the counter with Louisville either because it's Louisville. They are so freaking bad, and they are so fake sharp every game. But they are down from +15.5 to +13.5. I guess here they're 14, whatever, sure. Depends where you look. But Louisville should be +20 in this spot against a Kentucky team coming off a massive win against UNC. Massive win against UNC. Okay, Louisville, I think, has improved maybe a smidge this season. I mean, they literally couldn't be worse from last year, even if they had more talent with guys like L. Ellis. But the team is a speck better this year. But it's kind of a tough spot here for Kentucky coming off that big win against UNC. You see UNC get a big win last night. I'm sure Kentucky saw that one and is thinking, damn, that UNC team just knocked off an undefeated Oklahoma team, and we just beat them? We're pretty freaking good. You think they're as dialed this week in practice? Give me a freaking break. Now when they have Louisville on the schedule coming up today, give me a break. And Louisville put up some points against Pepperdine in that last game. They can't cover a parked car, but they put up some points, and they're going to be able to keep up with the Kentucky team. I see this game similarly to the Kentucky and St. Joe's game, the St. Joseph's game, where St. Joseph's took them into OT in a very high-scoring game with zero defense. And Kentucky, they can give up some points too. So I think it's going to be a close, tight-knit game. I lean Louisville. I would not be surprised if they catch Kentucky sleeping coming off of a massive win. Massive win. Krabs, which one do you like more, ODU or Louisville? I like ODU better. I'm not going to lie. I like ODU better. I just think it's a quieter play. Nobody's fucking taking that today. And also, just taking Louisville is not a recipe for success. Taking Louisville. It's not. But that's such a rivalry game, Krabs. I don't know. Could play well in the Louisville. I mean, rivalry games benefit the dog, if you ask me. Rivalry games benefit the points. Okay, rivalry games keep games closer than they should be. Okay, so that actually makes me like Louisville even more. Kentucky basically at home. I mean, yeah, Kentucky is basically at home. But I wouldn't be going around recommending Kentucky after that big monumental win against UNC with that spread creeping down with no bets on Louisville. But it's Louisville. It could be fake sharp, so I'm going to move. If you're betting Louisville, you were simply guessing that they will play a good game because of the rivalry. Kenny Payne can't coach his team. They suck. Not saying that UK, but come on. Yep. I think I'd recommend just staying off Kentucky in this game would be the best rec. Stay away from local sharp W's. Okay. Well, you just made the case that Kentucky won't take them serious, though. I mean, look, Kentucky, it's a letdown spot after their biggest win of the season, beating a UNC team that they just saw knock off an undefeated Oklahoma team. No team on earth, no person on earth is going to be as locked in the next day after seeing that happen. These players are kids. They're people too. Okay, honestly, it's better to cap the people aspect of it than just the fucking math, in my opinion. All right? W's, let's keep moving and grooving. Lehigh, Boston College, no thanks. Goods, you're killing it, bro. Keep on scrolling, brother. Eileen, Rhode Island. That's kind of a rivalry game, too, against a New Hampshire team that's been playing well recently, but Rhode Island's laying a big number. Eileen, Rhode Island at home to get a big win. That's also a very good parlay piece in what I'm expecting to be a low-scoring game there. Keep going. Keep it. Keep it. Sanford, Texas Southern. Sanford, Texas Southern. Guys, this Texas Southern team, does anybody follow this Texas Southern team? Has anybody followed this team for the last 2 years? What is good with them? And no, I've not talked about it yet. We'll get to that at the end. We're going in schedule, okay? What is up with this Texas Southern team that used to be good 2 years ago? Last year, they got in the biggest hole to start their season, crept back, made some noise late. This year, they got out to a terrible 0-8 start, and they've also played way less games than everybody else. I don't know what's going on, but it finally clicked for Texas Southern in their last game where they beat Howard as underdogs outright. Okay, and yeah, Danny, Marshall all the way today. We'll get to it. And yeah, I know Sanford could score. Sanford's fucking awesome. They got a couple 100-point games this year. They got 3 games in their last 5 where they've scored 99 points or more. They can put up points. Don't get me wrong. But you know what Texas Southern does? They play defense. They don't score. Texas Southern is a terrible matchup for Sanford, especially at home. Texas Southern is the exact opposite team of this Sanford squad. Texas Southern, with this total coming down from 156 to 153.5, I think has the edge here, especially at home. And I loved how they looked in their last game where they finally got a big-time win against Howard, where they finally put it together and looked good like the team they're supposed to be. This Texas Southern team is not a 1-8 team. This Texas Southern team has high expectations after a terrible season last year. I think they finally started to click in that last game. I think they get a cover at home against Sanford. Grab the plus 6.5. You might need the points. Low-scoring game that should go down to the final possession. Okay? Give me the points. Give me the points. Shakira O'Neal is on Texas Southern. Yeah, isn't that weird? What's up with Quinnipiac? We're fading him, Joshy. We're fading him, Joshy. Texas Southern used to have that shifty little point guard from Ball is Life mixtapes. Yeah, 100%. Let's keep moving and grooving here. Charleston. Can we clap it up for College of Charleston? Can we clap it up for them, chat? Can we clap it up? The wagon is back today, and we can finally take them. College of Charleston wagon. All right. Look, it has not been the best start for College of Charleston this season after their miraculous year last season, where College of Charleston came out of nowhere. They were even ranked at some points early on in the season out of left field. This basketball program, this team, had no business pulling that shit off. They came out of nowhere, out of the dust. They were moose shit, okay? College of Charleston, though, this is a team, okay? This is a fucking team. Last year, they were the deepest team in college basketball, and sure, they lost some of their guys, but they still have Rain Smith, who's one of the best three-point shooters in college basketball, Australian kid, very underrated. They still have Burnzovic, big forward. They still have Ben Burnham, who's a stud. And they still have a couple other pieces from last season too. James Scott as well, still getting some minutes for this team. Guys, College of Charleston probably doesn't have any business being a favorite in the spots, but you know how I bet, you know how I think. That makes me like them even more. St. Joe's has had the College of Charleston type season that they had last year. Okay. Now College of Charleston, who already has 4 losses this year, is sitting as a favorite after St. Joe's has won and covered 5 games in a row. They're 9-2 ATS this season. And I have nothing against St. Joe's. Okay. The Hawk will never die. This is a great college basketball program that's been above average for the greater part of the last 2 decades. Okay. St. Joe's, great Philly school, very competitive basketball team program for the last couple of years. All right. But College of Charleston in this spot, moving from +1.5 to -2, -2.5 on some books. Are you kidding me? Guys, do you remember how much of a wagon this team was at home last season? Remember how much money we made on this team last year? Yeah, we finally get to run it back today at home as a short dog against a much better St. Joe's team. Give me College of Charleston. The Hawk is dying tonight. Fade St. Joe's, who's on a legacy run that College of Charleston did last season. They're going to hand him a loss. St. Joe's on the road. Terrible matchup against an extremely deep team that can beat you a bazillion different ways. They can outshoot you with Rain Smith. They can beat you inside with Birds of Dick and Burnham. This team can do everything. They can do everything. College of Charleston, Emma. Would you take College of Charleston -2? If you want to. Tens. Give me a 10. Give me a 10. Give me a 10. Please.
10
There we
fours?
go. There we go. Sure. Yeah, I don't know what's good with that, but I'm getting a new mic soon, so we don't have to worry about it. All right. W's. We got 10s. We got 4s. We got 10s. We got 4s. All right, let's get back to business here. College of Charleston, ML, and we move. All right. Let's talk about Marshall. Let's talk about We Are Marshall here for a second. Okay. Guys, Marshall got off to a terrible start this season. Marshall lost a lot of really key pieces from last year. Kinsley, who was in the frickin' TBT tournament. You guys know that tournament where they played for $1 million. He was playing on the Marshall team there. He graduated, one of the best guards in the group of 5 from last year. Really slept on. They lost him. They lost their very good shooting guards. I forget where he transferred, but they lost him as well. But this Marshall team had high expectations going into the season, and I still believe in the Thundering Herds, and they've started to get it going, at least minimally, recently. They covered and got a big-time win in a sharp spot in their last game against UNC Greensboro, where we took them, where they ended up opening up +4, closed +1.5, and they got a big-time outright win by 7 against Greensboro. Okay, big-time win against a Greensboro team that likes to fuck up sharp spreads and likes to steal your coins. All right, Marshall got it done. They got a big-time win. They've covered their last 3 games, including 2 outright wins against Ohio and UNC Greensboro, like I just talked about. Guys, this Marshall team looks a little bit different this year. They're a little bit bigger. Okay, their best player, Obania, this guy is an absolute fucking beast from Nigeria, 6'8" senior. Okay, averaging close to 16 points a game this year. Really stepped up his game in Marshall, averaged close to 9 points a game the last 2 seasons. This year, he's been the guy. He's taking over, and he's almost uncoverable. He really is. He's a stud. He can shoot a little bit. He can get his ass in the paint and make some plays down there on the post as well. This kid is going to be a hard matchup for UNC Greensboro that is very guard heavy. Very guard heavy. All right, this Marshall team is going to be too big and physical, and this Marshall team at home has been a cash cow over the years. We cannot deny it. The spread looks weird as heck. UNC Greensboro is 8-2 this season, playing a 5-7 Marshall squad, but the Ken Palms are similar. Marshall actually had high expectations going into the season, preseason in this conference. I still believe in this team. They had a much harder schedule out of conference before the season, before conference play started. UNC Greensboro, on the other hand, besides playing Kentucky, they have had the easiest freaking schedule before the season of all time. All right. And this UNC Greensboro team couldn't even beat App State earlier this year. Marshall could take care of App State with ease. I love the spot for Marshall. I love the line flip. I love that UNC Greensboro opened up -1 in this spot. And I love Marshall to take care of business as that line continues to steam up for Marshall at home. W's, give me Marshall ML. They get a big-time win. Back to Thunder and Herd today. Back them. All right? We got a hype train, folks. We got follows coming in. Dunya13 dropping a follow. If you guys are in here for the first time, drop a follow. Stay a while. Send the stream to your buddies in your gambling group chat. Say, hey, this kid knows what the fuck he's talking about. You guys trying to hit some bets today? Tune into BTL right now. We're going over the card. We're finding winners. We're finding winners. Okay? No Wilmington today, folks. Although I do need this on record. Wilmington steals my coins like no other. They don't care what's sharp and what's not. So if you're not into taking shitty teams against teams who don't care what's sharp and what's not and cover and steal my coins, then maybe don't take Marshall today, but I will 1,000% have at least a unit on the Thundering Herd in this sharp spot. They're going to get it done. They're going to get it done. I was Oklahoma Family Guy yesterday. What does that mean? They're playing UNC Wilmington Crabs. Yes, they are playing UNC Wilmington. UNC Wilmington literally steals my coins. Literally steals my coins. They do. They steal. But we're fading them today. No Javon at all. No Javon today. He's doing holiday stuff, I think. But that does not mean that I can't text him right now and get his plays. Let me ask him for the milk. Let me get the milk. All right. Milk reports for the people. All right. The text has been sent, folks. Stay posted. You said we had to fade your family yesterday when I said my family was from Oklahoma. Oh, my gosh, bro. I'm sorry. Yes, that was funny. I know you don't take stuff personally. All right. And that was a W play, fading your Oklahoma fam system play. Crabs, what's the hat? I need it. This is a Montgomery Biscuits hat. Montgomery Biscuits, minor league team. I got this on Culture Kings. Okay. It was a W play. Sure. Do you have any conference futures? Yes. We actually posted a conference futures post on the Book It Sports Instagram the other day. So go to Book It Sports on Insta and go check it out. We posted a little conference futures parlay if you want to lock in. And also a couple of days ago, we talked through some of the conferences. If you want to go back and rewatch that episode, go right ahead. All right. So what are the plays so far from Crabs for college basketball? Charleston and Marshall. Is that it? Right now that we've gone over so far, it is Charleston and it is Marshall, but there are more plays to come. So let's hop back to the boards. All right, let's dive right back in. Okay. Crabs, what do you like, Temple or Nevada? We'll get to that one, J.K. Don't worry. We'll get to that one. Let's go to Iona first. You guys want to talk about this Iona team and try to figure out why they're a favorite? Because I've been trying to figure it out all damn day. Why is Iona, who, by the way, lost Coach Pitino, who, by the way, lost pretty much every good player on their team from last year to the portal or graduated, why is this 4-7 Iona team now a favorite after opening up a +2 dog against a really good Colgate team that wins their conference and pretty much is the most consistent college basketball team in the group of 5? Why is that the case? If I had to guess, I'd say that's because they're going to get clapped today on the road by Iona, who's much bigger and more physical than a Colgate team that just shoots threes. I will say Colgate put up an absolute disappointing disappointment against Illinois in that last game where they couldn't shoot for shit. Very disappointing. They had the opportunities. It seems like this Colgate team might not be as solid, as dialed, as locked in as previous seasons. Okay, Iona, on the other hand, they haven't done shit recently either. They've had an easy-ass schedule. Any relatively good team they've played, like Hofstra or St. Joe's, they've lost to this season. They have no biz being a favorite in the spot. This is a strictly line play here. We're back in the Iona Gales to take care of business and get a big-time home win, hit the reset button, and beat a really solid Colgate program that seems like their roster is taking a step back this season. Okay, Iona's going to beat these guys, and they're going to beat them with physicality. That's what Iona does. Okay, and they've also got this guy, Tratut, who's ended up being pretty good. This guy, Eden Tratut from Brooklyn, pretty decent senior guard who's averaging close to 14 points a game and came over from Harvard. You don't think that kid wants to beat Colgate, a fake Ivy League school? Are you kidding me? He probably hasn't slept all week waiting to beat this team. He's the best player. Put the ball in Eden's hands. All right? Let the Gales cook. Thinking about throwing Shaheed in for sleeper fantasy spot this week. Thoughts? I don't know. You might have to just square up for Kitch and take Chris Olave and buy up for him. Hokies by $1 million today. Yes, I like American team total under, Gaucho. But sure, that's a fat spread. I lean them if you have to take a spread in that game. Sure. All right. Dubs, give me Iona on the ML with the line flip in a sharp spot. Strictly line play. We're back in Eden Tratut to get a big-time win against Colgate. He probably hates Colgate for thinking they're an Ivy League school. Were you on Seattle yesterday? No, I was not. No, I was not. All right. Keep on moving. Keep on grooving, Goots. You're absolutely killing it. FIU. This is a bet I want to take as well. I want to back FIU at home. Another disgusting line play against Maine. But Maine has been playing out of their minds. But guys, I've talked about a couple teams having the cupcake schedules of the millennium to start their season. Maine actually has the easy schedule. Maine actually has the easy schedule of all time. They're playing teams I haven't even heard of for the most part. And when they finally just played a real team in their last game, UCF, and they got clapped. They got clapped. It wasn't even close. It wasn't even close. Okay. Go ahead and give me FIU in the spots. FIU is coming off of an outright loss as -4.5-point favorite against Stetson in a sharp spot where I said, you know what? I want to take FIU. I'm going to wait this one out. They have another weird spot against a Maine team who's going to be getting way more respect than they should on the line. I'm going to sit that one out against Stetson, although I lean FIU and hope that they actually don't come through so I can back them in the next spot. And guess what fucking happened, chat? Guess what fucking happened? They blew it in that spot. They lost outright as -4.5-point favorites against Stetson. And now we're here. And now we get to back FIU against an overrated Maine team on the road that's literally played against Uber Eats and DoorDash drivers all season. Fade Maine. The spread is crazy. It looks like on paper, opened up at +1. Now it's up to +3 for Maine. Great sign for FIU here. Great sign for FIU against a Maine team that's been playing out of their mind and has no business getting 8 wins. The only reason they have 8 wins is because they played the easiest schedule of all time. All right. Fade Maine. Take FIU at homes. All right. And this game is at home, confirmed. And I'm pulling up this schedule. Let's see. Yep. Give me FIU's at home. Fade Maine. Fade Maine. Maine is terrible. Terrible. Is Trent a college basketball sharp now? Seattle, UNC, Arizona? Sure. Deej, you like that play, bro? You like that play? I think you could probably get down with that. You think Maine's a little bit overvalued, overrated? They've literally beaten, might as well be me and you out there. Deej playing the 3 and the 4. Might as well be me and you out there. Straight up. All right. We'll keep moving and we'll keep grooving. All right. Still waiting on the milk report, chat. Still waiting on the milk report. Lemoyne. How about the Dolphins getting 20 points against Penn State? No, I don't want to take them. I don't want to take them. I don't. I do. I faded them against UCF. Picks with D. Sure. Yeah, get that Lemoyne shit out of here. Get out. We're not taking Lemoyne today, but that spread is short, so they probably will cover. But I'll let you guys have that one yourself. Okay. Keep moving. Keep grooving. These games stink. We got to skip through a couple of these. What's the play in Fairfield? I like Fairfield. Chaco, I like your boys. I like your boys Fairfield today. I like Bradley laying 11. That's a fat spread against SIU 8. Fat spreads. Keep moving now. Don't love that play. Probably won't get to the counter, but I lean the Bradley Braves. Okay. Keep going. Dubs. Keep going. Dubs. Yeah, this game or this little patch of games, I really don't have much. Keep going. Keep it. UNLVs. I don't know if I'm going to get to the counter with UNLVs either, just being completely transparent, but I thought it was weird seeing them move from -3 to -4.5 on some books. Looks like Green Book, you can still get -4 though, W's. But this Hofstra team, another squad that was carried by guys like Estrada over the years who are gone. This Hofstra team is not great, but I love that they're coming off of a big win where they covered -10 against Norfolk, who was also atrocious. I like UNLV. I'll be honest. I'm happy that they lost that last game to St. Mary's by 2. They've been showing a lot of heart. They play good defense now. They switched to a zone that's been working the last 2 games that led them to beat Creighton and then almost beat St. Mary's. They only lost by 2 in that game in double OT. This zone is working for UNLV now, and I want to back them. I don't know if I'm going to moneyline parlay them with something or what, but I definitely lean UNLV in that spread with that total moving down from 143 to 140.5. Great sign because I think this UNLV team, who has been leaning on their defense the last couple of games in this new zone that's been working against a Hofstra team that likes scoring a ton. Hofstra wins with offense. The fact that total is coming down and almost in the 130s is a great sign for UNLV, and it correlates with that spread. Give me UNLV, give me the Rebels here to bounce back and finally get a big-time win after they almost did against St. Mary's in that last spot. UNLV playing much better basketball recently. Krabs, do you like Lafayette? Yes, I do, Jake. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. If there's one early game I like, it's Lafayette. It's Lafayette. What do you think about Boise State and Washington State? I think we're going to get there. I don't think we've passed that yet. Let's keep on scrolling. You don't have to go far, though, Goots. We're going to talk about Cal Poly here for a second. Guys, if Cal Poly closes a favorite in this game, which I wouldn't be surprised if they do with the way the line's been moving from -2.5 to -1 for Omaha, I will be on Cal Poly here at home. They have 0 bids. 0 bids against a Omaha team that can shoot a little bit, that's improved greatly this season, returned a lot of their guys, and is coming off a big outright win against Stetson. Guys, Cal Poly hasn't sniffed a cover in the last 2 weeks. They haven't won a game in over a month. Last time they won a game was against San Jose State, where they won outright as +9 dogs. I think we see a similar shooting performance, an anomaly, you could call it, I guess, offensively at home here against Omaha, because the fact that they're only getting 1 point here is absolutely hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. And this is one of the only totals today that has not moved down. It's holding, okay? I would not be surprised if Cal Poly wins this game with their offense. This game goes over, and they cover the spread. All right, I don't know if I'm going to get to the counter there yet, and I love Marshall today. I love Marshall today. Do not skip that San Diego total. Yes, you are right, Devin. W reminder. Let me take a peep at this. You told me you wanted to talk about the San Diego total. 143.5? What's it at? Is it San Diego or San Diego State that you want to talk about?
No, San Diego, 159.5.
Dude, why is that so freaking high? Why is that total so high? I mean, South Dakota, you guys see their defense? Did you guys see their defense against Bakersfield the other night? They could not cover a parked car. Goots would drop a 30-piece on these guys. They're that bad.
For sure.
Goots 30 burn.
Yeah.
Seriously, dude, that South Dakota defense is moose. Maybe that's why the total's that high, just because they're that fucking terrible. And that spread is pretty fat. Definitely lean San Diego. Definitely lean the over. Not even mad that the totals dropped 2 points. The fact that it opened up at 161.5 between these two programs is hilarious. Hilarious. Give me the over. Give me San Diego. They roll. They've got some pretty good foreign freshmen who have been balling, at least offensively this season. Looks like they're going to have to carry today. Devin, I'm with you. San Diego highest total on the board, 90% of bets and money on the under, and the line has creeped up a point. Yeah, it's down from the opener, but it definitely has moved up a speck in recent today. It moved up a speck today, which is all that matters. All that matters. Just from the opener, Devin. Just from the opener. All right, just do it with the Pistons. We're going to talk about the Pistons. Don't worry. That game makes my brain hurt. All right, Boise State and Washington State. Somebody in chat was talking about this one. Let's go to Boise State and Wazoo. I like that under in that game. I've been pretty disappointed, honestly, with the Jen Hart and Max Rice, the coach's son this season. But Boise State recently has kind of caught fire against the Musha defenses like Northwestern State and Cal State Fullerton, where they dropped 95 and 88. I don't really take that to heart, though. This Boise team overall does not put up a bazillion points, and they do win with defense. And I just think they're playing terrible defenses. If you look at what they did against North Texas, they scored 69 points. That's more realistic against a solid defense. St. Mary's, they scored 63 against a really good defense. That's more where Boise State resides. They win with defense. Wazoo, if you look at what they've been doing, they just lost to Santa Clara outright as -5.5 point dogs. That's a really good Santa Clara team. I'm not even that disappointed by Washington State losing that game. Santa Clara is a fucking machine. Shout out Jalen Benjamin, Mount St. Mary's legend. Okay. And the game here is at home for Wazoo. Is it? Neutral site in Spokane. And yeah, the views are popping right now. Sure. What's up, squads? Dive the fuck in. Let's find some winners. We're talking college basketball right now. If you just joined, let me know your favorite play on the hardwood today. Let me know in chat. W's. Yeah, it's in Spokane. You're right, but that's still kind of a home game for Wazoo. I lean Wazoo in this game, and I lean the under in this game. The last 2 times these two teams have played, The last 2 years, the games have gone under. Boise State has won. I think Wazoo is probably the sharp side here after not covering -5.5 against Santa Clara, group of 5 team that they should beat. I like Wazoo moving from a pick'em to -2.5, and I like the under in this game. All right, we got Splash Wet coming in, giving out a community sub. Let's freaking go, bro. Let's go, bro. Dialed in college basketball has been fire. Yes, sir. Thank you for giving out a sub, bro. W's. 60-40 for Wazoo. Sure. I'm starting Kyron tonight, too. I might have missed you talking about it. Got to talk about Wichita State tonight. Okay. Sure. Wichita State +5.5 against Kansas State. Here's the problem with this one, though, is that Wichita State's actually good and Kansas State's actually fraudulent as heck. I don't know if people are aware of that, though, because it's Wichita State against Kansas State. You automatically just assume Kansas State's going to roll in the spot after seeing guys like Marquise Noel hit the craziest Steph Curry shots of all time in the tournament last year and last season. And I like Lafayette on the spread. Corey, Lafayette on the spread. Everyone loves UMass too much today. Sure, we'll talk about that in a second. I like Wichita here, basketball brain-wise. I think this Wichita State team is actually pretty fucking good, and they like to run a little bit, and they can keep up with Kansas State for sure. But I probably won't bet it because I hate fading teams coming off of losses as favorites, especially at home. Just like Kansas State was against Nebraska in that last game where they got embarrassed. They were -4.5. They only put up 46 points, and now they're home again and have a chance to beat a group of 5 team, Wichita State, who is very good, but that's enough for me to stay off and not back Wichita State here on the spread. Trent 500 on Jazz ML. Surely they win. Oh, my God. Yeah, Krabs, is Stafford start-worthy tonight over Mullins, Minshew, Browning, etc.? That is a very tough question, but I love the question. That is a very fucking hard question, though, dude. 500 place in the Jazz MLB saying, sure. Good. 2 words, chat. Good. Okay. Mullins, Minshew, Browning are your other options, man. I'll be honest with you. I would start Mullins against this Detroit defense at home with the total up from 46 to 47 with Minnesota +3 in a sharp spot here. I like Mullins. I like what I saw out of him last week. I think he feeds Jay Jettas and Addison like no other, and I think he's the guy you go with. Okay? Go ahead and give me Mullins and Minnesota against Detroit for fantasy if you need to. Krabs, have you seen the UMass superfan? No, I've not. Is he in chat, though? Respect, honestly. Respect. I'm playing Flacco. Fuck it. Please don't back Flack. Baker or Goff?
No Flacco slander in this show, Krabs.
I'm not a Flacco guy. I told you why. It's kind of a dick.
I know. I remember the story now.
It's kind of a dick. But he's a Super Bowl champion, so he can do whatever he wants, you know? Baker or Stafford, people in chat are talking about. Oh, my God. Seems like a lot of you guys are stressing about your fantasy football playoff matchups, huh? Flacco or Heineke? Jesus, man. What are you in a 20-team league? Are those the QBs you're battling out for this week? Oh, my goodness. How's he a dick? He's the nicest guy ever. Snacks, I went to the Ravens minicamp as a kid when I was like 10 years old. And it was with all like the Ravens rookies, and it was sponsored by Papa John's, and they wanted us to take a bunch of pictures with the players and with the pizzas and whatever. Yeah, I had a Todd Heap jersey on, and I'm from Maryland, by the way. Had a Todd Heap jersey on and went up to Joe Flacco and asked him to sign my jersey, and he said no because he only signs his own jersey, and that was when he was a rookie. I didn't even play the single snap down. So I never really liked Joe Flacco after that, but I tip my cap and give respect to Super Bowl champions, so they cancel out. But that's why I'm not the biggest fan, Snacks, of Joe Flacco. Okay? Yeah, I don't know who I would start if it's Stafford or Baker Mayfield this week, but I'd probably go Stafford still. Although I definitely love the Saints on the spread tonight. I definitely do. Easton Sticker, Aiden O'Connell. Board, what fantasy leagues are you in, bro? What are you guys doing? I would go Aiden O'Connell probably, dude. Jesus. I wouldn't be putting Easton Stick in any of your lineups, bro. Sorry. I really wouldn't. All right. W's to sign his name on someone else's jersey, but fair enough, brother. I mean, Snacks, there's no way you're going to reason with Joe Flacco in that scenario when a 10-year-old kid goes up to him and asks with a smile on hhis face to sign a jersey as a rookie. There's no way you can make that make sense. I'm sorry, Snacks. You're a beast, but no. We're not going to have that. I have Baker or Jordan Love. I would go Jordan Love this week. Snacks. Okay? Yes, let's talk UMass. Sure. Let's go back to college basketball. You guys are, for some reason, obsessed with UMass today. Let's talk about them. They are minus 2.5 against an ACC team in Georgia Tech today. Yes, this is why you guys want to fucking back them today. But UMass is low-key been cracked recently. They've been on fire. I will say UMass got a really good coach a couple of years ago who came in to rebuild this program and bring them back to the level they were at about a decade ago when they were really solid. And we're finally seeing them come to fruition here. They're playing well. They're coming off of an outright win against West Virginia. That's enough for me to stay off. Okay, I'm not going to bet on UMass to win 2 fucking Power 5 games in a row. That's where I hang them up. That's where I draw the line. Okay, Georgia Tech, though, it's not like they have been on fire, too. They're coming off an outright win against Penn State as dogs, and they've been taking care of business. They've won 4 of the last 5, including a win against Duke, Mississippi State, and Penn State, all as fat dogs. Impressive run for Georgia Tech. Really weird game and weird spot. There's like so many angles that I'd typically be backing or looking to take in this game all against each other. So I'm definitely good. Honestly, gun to my head, I'd probably lean Georgia Tech. But UMass being a favorite against a team like Georgia Tech is ridiculous in the first place, so they cancel out. Chop it. Don't bet that game. We're going to find out what's really sharp afterwards, but please don't bet that game. Okay. Portland or South Dakota get upset tonight? Portland is an underdog, so they'd be pulling off an upset. And no, I do not think they pull off an upset against Hawaii off a bad loss. South Dakota, though, I don't know, man. We talked about that total already being super freaking high. And that spread is really fat, too. I lean San Diego. I would not be backing either of those dogs, brother. No Portland or South Dakota. Not today. Okay? Dubs. Keep on moving. Keep on grooving. We've got Cal Poly here. I already talked about that. If they close a favorite, I'll be on them. I lean Wazoo, and I lean at under. What?
That's it. We did it.
Hawaii.
Yeah.
Wow. Went over a lot of games. All right, guys. Now is your chance to ask me questions about games we did not cover, or if you didn't hear me, go. Hurry up. Go. The plays that I love today. College of Charleston, ML. Iona, ML. I will definitely be on those 2 plays. Okay. I like Marshall money line. Give me Marshall money line. Give me FIU money line. Why are the Pistons minus 130? My God. Are they a favorite now? Are they the betting favorite now? No way. You know you want the Stags on your card. I'll be honest, Chaco, I'm not really in a rush. Put the Stags on my card, but I lean with you then and your boys. Don't do it, Crabs. No Lori. Oh, my God. That is so fake sharp. If anything, it's the Pistons now. Or the Jazz now, Josh Minnie's saying. Just take them next game. They'll win. I have minus 140 the Pistons are. They haven't won a game in 2 months, month and a half. I got a great idea. Just don't bet the game. Shark Clark, where's the fun in that, brother? Come on. Don't you want to be the guy that hits the bet, that ends the streak? Don't you want to be that guy? Maybe that's just something that gets me going. I don't know. Probably is. Get Crabs on the Pistons graphic ready. No, I'll be honest with you guys. Was seeing some of your chats while we were loading up BTL, seeing Hovey come in and talk about Crabs wanting to take the Jazz today because the Pistons are so fucking public and they haven't won a game since Nam. Sure. What's up, Dane Dunning? Yeah, I'm good on this game, bro. I'm good. No thanks. Already got the Pistons in a parlay. Ooh, okay. Good luck. They're -2 because they're fucking winning. I mean, at the end of the day, whether it's injuries, whether it's records of the teams, whether Utah's been struggling or not, I don't give a shit. At the end of the day, the Pistons have 2 wins. They're 2-20. They haven't won a game in, 2 months? And now they're a favorite against Utah? I mean, look, I know there's people out. I know Utah stinks, but just the fact that they're a favorite keeps me off of freaking Utah's. I'm good on both sides. All right. Final play. I'm with Shark Lark. Not betting this game. Not betting this game. All right. I did a couple other NBA notes here, though, chat. A couple other NBA notes I have here. OKC being a favorite against the Clippers on an 8-game win streak. Anybody else see that? I know Paul George is questionable, but any thoughts on potentially fading the Clippers after we took them last night and backing the OKC Thunder at home, who are laying 4.5 points against the hottest team in the NBA? Anybody like that? Anybody love that? Oh, we do have people that like that. Sure. We do have people who like that play. Clippers squeezed a win last night. Yeah, they had to play extended minutes for their other guys because Paul George was out with an illness. Who knows if he'll be back today? He's questionable. OKC, best team on spread in the NBA. That's why they're favorite. Okay, sure, Devin. W. Facts. Looks like they're going to go up to -5 soon, bro. Holy smokes. Fading the fuck out of the Lakers tonight. Yes, we'll talk about that too. I like the Thunder. I like OKC. I like the Thunder. I like OKC in that spot. They hand the Clippers a loss. If Paul George plays and this spread stays here, or if Paul George plays and OKC at least stays the favorite, I will be on OKC. But if Paul George doesn't play, I'll probably stay off this. I won't love it enough. Okay. W's. Let's keep moving. Let's keep grooving. What else did I have for NBAs? Memphis. The Grizzlies. You guys want to take the Grizzlies today? Let me know how public the Grizzlies are today, honestly, because I want to take them against Indiana. I know the Pacers have been struggling. I know they got their first win in the last 2 weeks the other nights. And I know Memphis also might be a little bit of a public angle because they just got Ja back in that last game. And they got a big time win and he hit a game winner, I believe. So not really sprinting to the books to bet Memphis, but I thought it was a little bit weird seeing them as the favorite here. I'm also seeing that there's a couple guys questionable for the Pacers. I think Miles Turner might be out in this game. I'm looking right now. I'm checking the data. No, he's going to play. He's going to be playing. He's questionable. TBD. But Ja Morant and Memphis being a favorite here. If Miles Turner ends up playing, I would not mind a stab on Memphis money line in the NBA. Honestly, it's NBA though. Spread is probably the better play. If they win that game, they're going to probably win by 3+. Memphis is looking to be funny. The only things that I'm hating are the Miles Turner injury news potentially. That would make the spread make more sense if he's out. And the fact that Ja Morant just hit a game winner in his first game back. And the fact that the Pacers are actually not as good as people think. Guards have been a wagon versus the Pacers low key. Yeah, no, they cannot cover a park car. I know the Pelicans are public. Magic spread. Okay. Orlando +9 against the Bucks. Yeah, I think I'm good on that, but definitely not taking the Bucks. Ja Morant, everything today against this Musha defense. Sure, got sent. They are terrible. They might have a worse defense than the Wizards. I didn't know that was possible. EKU and Troy played today. They have already played once where EKU won by 1 at home. Troy is at home today. They should be a lock, as teams who have played twice this year have split almost every time. Yep, I've talked about this a lot on BTL in recent months during college basketball season. Yes, when these two teams play the second time around, typically you see splits, okay, if they're even. And I would not mind backing that angle. I will say, though, the play that stuck out to me in that game is the over between Eastern Kentucky and Troy. Two teams that are in the top 55 in tempo, top 55 in possessions per game, okay? These teams like to run. They're quick. Quick possessions and a lot of shots. And they could score, okay? And when these two teams played the first time this year, about a month or so ago, the game went under, barely. And now the total is being set right at where that game was around with the final score in the first time. And it looks like another free under that we already just saw. I like the over this time around. These teams have high tempos. I think after the second time playing, after knowing and seeing, what the defenses are bringing to the table that first time around, they get to regame plan and draw up some new plays. I think you're going to see more points in this game from both sides. I actually like the over the best in Eastern Kentucky and Troy. Give me points, high total for a reason, high tempo for both these teams, and they're going to be putting the ball in hoop. Give me the over. Give me the over. Who's out for the Jazz? Marketing. Tommy DeVito has filed a trademark Tommy Cutlets, as he should. That makes sense. Giannis is about to play. Yeah, if Giannis doesn't play and they're that fat of a favorite, that makes me like Milwaukee, but we won't know for another couple hours, right? All right. Sure. Dubs. That's all I had for NBA. Let's go to the ice real quick. I got some hockey angles I want to run by you guys, and I need your guys' help because you guys are as dialed as me in hockey, if not more. You guys know Javon carries the weight in the NHL. And speaking of the milkman, I've got his plays sent over fresh off the presses. All right, here is what Javon likes today. You guys ready, chat? Or should I keep these to myself and only bet them and then give them out after so I get WCLD? Should I save them? Should I give you guys Javon's plays? What are we thinking? Straight from the cow's mouth. Sure. All right, he is on the Saints +4 / Taysom legacy game. Okay. He likes Taysom to do something. Maybe we pull up prize picks real quick, dudes, if we can. And let's see what Taysom has up there on the board. Very curious. But yeah, he likes the Saints +4, and that is music to my ears because I also like the Saints +4. So we'll definitely be putting that in the squad ride votes. Taysom Hill to score a touchdown could be the play with points in this game. Go through some of his charts, Scoots, if we can. That'd be great if we can just power through these really quick. Let's go through my man's charts.
I know he likes his fantasy score. I think that's his favorite play for him today.
Awesome. Taysom Hill fantasy score, chat. He likes Taysom Hill legacy game. All right. Dobbs, he likes TCU laying an egg in Hawaii. Oh, does he? Sure. I also like TCU laying an egg in Hawaii to ODU, like we talked about in the beginning of the show. Sure. Give me ODU. Give me the points. Give me TCU to lay a goose egg against an ODU team that's been struggling. I think they catch the Horned Frogs sleeping. Might have to add ODU to the card. Sure. He likes Caps off a win on a back-to-back versus the Isles, only -115 against Columbus, I bet. Okay, so let me translate that. He wants to fade the Caps, who were only -115, coming off a win on a back-to-back against the Isles, who are a short dog. And I'm very happy he said that because I have here my little notes that I prepped for NHL before the show because I know you guys wanted to fucking take some plays on the ice, and we've been killing on the ice. I actually did some research and some digging, and one of my little Phil's nugs I have here in my outline, CBJ barely a dog against the Caps, ? Me and Javon on the same fucking wavelength. Chaco, our local Caps sharp, talking about the Caps totally losing today. Yeah, Caps are cookie. Lafayette up to +4.5. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get to the counter with that play. I don't think I'm going to get to the counter with Lafayette, but I lean that way. If you guys want an early play, early action, that's what I would recommend, but I don't think I'm going to get to the counter with them. Too much movement there before the game. Caps on a back-to-back, sure. Yep. OV hat trick. And guys, OV has not scored a goal in a OV record 14 games. Longest streak without a goal in his career. Are we going to start betting OV to score a goal every game down the stretch? Chaco, I need your insight here. Are we going to start taking him to score a goal down the stretch? Every single game. We could start after this one if we're fading the Caps in this game, but I think we might have to start doing that, Jock. We'll have to start doing that. Our local sharp likes Youngstown State against Navy. I can concur. Navy is unfortunately terrible at basketball. Navy has one good player, and he's 5'9", and he really can't do much. So I don't really know that much about Youngstown State. I know that they're on absolute fire recently, and they're destroying teams, and they just beat Bethune-Cookman 107-70. Shout out Bethune-Cookman. Navy's atrocious, and Navy has not played in almost 2 weeks. Navy just had their exams, though. They're going to want to get some stress out in this contest, and maybe Navy shows up after their finals. I don't love Youngstown, but I definitely won't be betting Navy now. I've never hit OV anytime. Every player on this team I can cap goals for, but never OV. Okay, so Chaco, tell me that he's not scoring today so I can bet him to score tonight. Dubs. All right, just put Javon card on screen or Twitter. He doesn't have a card right now. I'm sure he'll tweet something, but I will reread his text to me really quick. There's not that much, and a lot of this stuff is the same stuff that I was just going over, which is a W. This is what Javon likes, okay? Saints +4, Taysom Hill legacy game. All right, why is there a thumb up on the screen now? You guys see that? What the fuck? You guys see that? Was that a live emote? Did you do that?
I had no idea what that was.
What did you do?
Where did that go?
I don't know. I gave a thumbs up and a fucking little thumb popped up on the screen, floating around in bubbles. Yeah, they don't fuck with you, bro.
What?
They don't fuck with you, bro.
That was weird.
You got to sweep your card the day before to get the thumb to pop up.
What was that?
I don't know. Goots.
Crap.
What the fuck was that, dude?
Remember when you had like fireworks go off behind you the other day?
Yeah, dude. I don't know what's good. I got some like crazy emotes or settings on this puppy.
I think
They're
your
not being
camera
sweet
might
camera.
be from Toys R Us or something.
This camera, guys, do not order cameras off a TikTok store.
Obi, bro, that shit doesn't do anything.
I'm geeking, dude. Make a heart with your hand crabs. You guys just want to see me do this weird shit, dude.
Nothing's happening, bro.
Yeah, no. You just want to see me be a weirdo, chat, and you got me. Yeah, stay away from the TikTok store for buying cameras, folks, because this one does weird emotes when you least expect it. Trent, rumor has it you've got a whale on the Jazz today.
Yeah, I'm not a Mega Max whale just to prove a point, Matt.
What's the quick one-liner thought process behind this puppy? Curious.
That the Pistons are fucking dog shit. Dude, it's up to 2.5. Holy fuck.
Well, marketing's out.
I know. It's still.
I'm assuming that just got announced recently, I think, and that's probably why the line's moving. If it's not, and the line's just randomly moving like that, that is a bad sign for your bet. But we were just talking about this game a little bit, Trent, before you hopped on. I think I'm with you. I think the Pistons might actually be fake sharp today.
Yeah, they got.
I wouldn't be surprised.
They got to be fake sharp.
If marketing is out, I wouldn't mind taking a stab at the Jazz on the spread. I'm assuming you took the ML though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But at the end of the day, it's the Pistons who haven't won a game in 2 months as a favorite, and that definitely keeps me off the Jazz. But I'm with you, man. I've seen way too much Pistons love in chat when we fired up BTL. Seen it all over my feed already. I think Hovey might be onto something, who called me out right in the beginning of the show and said, Crab's about to be on the Jazz. I think I lean the Jazz. I think I'm with you. I'll wait for them to lose one more game, and then I'll start hopping on the Pistons train.
I actually have a 2-piece Megalodon that I will care much more about.
Dude.
The Book of Bozo package is going to be Rams ML, Thunder ML. Yeah. Crabs, though, for real, I care much more about my fantasy matchup. And am I starting Derek Carr tonight?
You want to go over this right now? Let's do it. So you got Derek Carr. Who do you got on waivers or your bench? Oh my God, there's another phone. Look. There it is. There it is. There it is.
What? Is it only your...
I don't fucking know what it is, dude.
Oh
my God, what is going on?
Dude, it's all...
What is going on?
It's got to be good. It's got to be good.
Dude, so you fucking around, dude?
Yeah, he's fucking.
Yeah, he's geeking on camera, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, so you fucking with me, bro? Are you fucking with me?
It's not me, man.
What do you mean it's not you?
It's not me, dude.
Dude, what is going on? China's over there fucking hacking my camera that I just bought from TikTok.
4th of July.
What the fuck? All right, let's get out of here. Wow, Trent.
Let me tell
fading
you
the Rams. But let's talk about fantasy.
Let me tell you.
What are your options?
Not much. Nick Mullins, Vikings QB against the Lions.
I like that. We'll circle back to that.
Danny DeVito against the Eagles.
No.
Easton Stick against Buffalo.
No.
Mason Rudolph. No. Heineke.
No.
O'Connell.
Dude, I think you go Mullins.
Really?
Either Mullins or Carr. I like the over in this game tonight. I do think there will be some points, but I do like the Saints, and I think they pull out a big-time win. I wouldn't mind going Derek Carr, but I would not be shocked if it ends up being the fucking Alvin Kamara game. Good. So if we can pull up the prize picks board real quick, I want to see what they have DC up for, and I want to see what they have Kamara up for. But I think either of those two options, Trent, I think you'll be okay. I'm telling you, Mullins should not be slept on, though. Mullins with that total moving up. Mullins only being +3 in that spot. Mullins having plenty of weapons back. Jay Jett is getting his feet under him. Addison has been an absolute beast recently. I kind of like Mullins. But let's see what Derek Carr's at. Gooch, just scroll through all of his squares. I want to see what they put him at.
I'm picking up Mullins.
Yeah, it's got to be either Mullins or Carr.
I'm dropping Rico Dowdle, bro. He ain't no championship player.
No, he's not. Okay, Derek Carr's passing yards is very high. That's good. Keep going, Gates. Keep going, Gates.
Dude, I'm kind of feeling Mullins.
I know. I like Mullins too, but I want to see.
Someone else has Jake Browning or out 100% start him.
Completion percentage.
Yeah, that's new.
What?
Newish. Dude, go back to his pass attempts. If that square was up, I think it was. I want to see what they put him at. 34.
He's going to be throwing.
Yeah, he is. Go to Kamara, Gates. Let's see what they put Kamara up for. And then we're going to go look at Mullins. I'm starting Mullins over Kyler. Yes, I do like the Mullins matchup, and I think there'll be points in that game too. Kamara looking like he's not doing shit today, huh? There you go.
That's got Crab's name all over it.
I know, but Derek Carr also kind of looking like that too. I'm not going to lie. Good. Go to Nick Mullins real quick. Let's see if he's even up on the board yet. I'm assuming he probably is. And let's just take a peep over what they got up for him. Got to use the prize picks board and what they're putting up to our advantage here. And this could help us kind of decide. 259.5, sure. Okay. 1.5 passing tutties, sure. Pass attempts, high, sure. Good.
Dude,
Okay.
It could be so Mullins.
Yeah, dude, it's got to be either Mullins or Carr. It's got to be those two guys. The totals are relatively similar. 47 for the Minnesota-Detroit game, up from 46. And then this one's at 45.5, up from 43.5. Now, we are getting some late steam towards the Rams. So maybe your Rams will pull out a big-time win here. And the Saints and Derek Carr will have to be coming back in a game with the total moving up. It's going to have points. But my gut and my plums are telling me Nick Mullins.
Dude, fuck. This is an adult grown man decision that needs to be made.
Not that it matters that much, but I'm curious. What are they projected in the ESPN app?
Mullins projected 15.9 and Carr 14.6.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's Mullins, bro.
I think it's Mullins too. I like Minnesota +3 a little bit better than I like New Orleans spreads, although I do think both those will cover. I just think that's a crazy spread for Minnesota with their fucking 7th QB that they're on now at this point against a Detroit team whose defense has really taken a step back recently, but is coming off a big-time win. Javon saying, Nick Mullins.
Javon, is it Nick Mullins or Derek Carr? Semifinals. $3,000 online. In cash. Is it Mullins or is it Derek Carr?
I'm looking to see what these other squads were doing against the Lions.
I know, Sweaty Burger. That's literally why it wouldn't even be a discussion for me. I would be starting Derek Carr if he played on Sunday. But the fact that he's traveling so far on primetime, fuck.
Dude, it's also Derek Carr on primetime.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been telling people this week to pick up Mullins. I think I trust my gut here, Trent, and I'm pretty comfortable telling you that you should start Nick Mullins. I think you go Mullins. I think tonight's – look, it's a primetime game. I know we've seen more overs recently. It's Taysom and Kamara tonight. That's what you want to hear. That's what you want to hear, Trent. Yes, good. And also the fact that Javon is absolutely slurping Taysom Hill today probably tells you that you shouldn't take Derek Carr stuff. Because you don't see him talk about Taysom Hill like he's Tom Brady this often. This is crazy. He loves Taysom Hill today. That's another reason not to take Derek Carr.
What's the Taysom Hill play?
He likes his fantasy score the best, apparently, but he's got plenty of options up there. Taysom Hill is a tricky dude. You don't know what the fuck he's going to be doing or how he's going to be getting utilized, so that fantasy score is probably the best way to back him.
It got bumped.
Let me go Mullins, man.
What got bumped?
Taysom, I think it was 4 earlier.
Good. Just got bumped up, confirmed. Yes. Good.
Scoring.
Devin, if you're going to take Miles Kelly, take his PRA if it's up. That guy's a rebounding machine as a guard. I've never seen somebody rebound like him. Take his PRA.
I think I'm going to go with Mullins. I'll let you.
I think you go Mullins, bro. I think at the end of the day, like, you are not putting Derek Carr in your lineup in a must-win spot in the playoffs when they're on primetime, nationally televised, only game on TV, when the backs are against the wall and they have so much pressure and they need this win to stay in the playoff hunt. Yeah, GG's. No. Do not put him in your fucking lineup.
Yeah.
Especially if the milkman is saying it's about to be Taysom Hill day. Take Nick Mullins with that receiving core against an overrated Detroit defense in an extremely sharp spot with the Vikings that I'll tell you right now I'm going to be on, and I like that over, and they're going to cover, and it's not going to be by using guys like fucking Alexander Madison. I'll tell you that much.
Thanks.
Okay, they're going to have to pass the ball through the fucking air. This Lions D-line, kind of solid. Lions secondary, moose. It's going to be the Mullins show. Guys, Jay Jettas and Addison, they're going to have the best advantage in this game against this Detroit secondary. If Nick Mullins can't find him, he doesn't deserve a job, and he did good enough last week where I'd be willing to trust him in this spot. Go Mullins.
Yeah, I'm doing it, bro. Fuck it Thursday.
Go Mullins.
Because if Carr sells, I'm going to be in shit.
Yes. And honestly, I just think that's the better fucking – I think that's a better play. I think Mullins is going to put on a fucking clinic. I think both guys will do well. I really don't think you could go wrong. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Okay, it's not make or break. Both guys are going to put up probably somewhere between 14 and 20 points. Okay, I don't think either guy's going to win you the week, but I don't think either guy's going to fuck you either. I think they're both going to do their jobs. It's not that big of a deal, but you got to put Mullins in there and you got to trust.
Yeah.
Jay Jettas got to score a tutty.
Yeah, I think it's Mullins, bro.
It's Mullins.
It's Mullins.
Dubs.
What's the squad?
All right, so no squad right yet. We're about to craft it up right now. Just went over all the plays. And Trent, you said you had a couple big plays today. You have a Megalodon two-piece.
Yeah.
What was that again?
I'm deciding whether or not to add a hockey play to it, but Rams and Thunder will be nuked. Yeah,
I like the Thunder tonight. We were talking about that one a little bit, and I know they're an ATS wagon. I know the Thunder are good, but we talked about the Clippers yesterday when you hopped on, and we said Clippers. They took care of business. They got their 8th win in a row. Now we turn around. They're a dog to OKC. I know Paul George might be out again, but if Paul George plays and OKC stays a favorite in this game, especially if they stay a big favorite like this, -4.5, I will definitely be joining you on OKC tonight. 100%.
Yeah, the only thing that scares me is that Thunder don't play as good as they normally do when they are favored. But big game. This is a huge game for the franchise going up against the team that we traded or got all their draft picks for. So we love showing up against the Clips, and we fucking need them. We need them tonight.
Yep. I like your boys today, bro. They'll get it done.
Hobie, I got to give you my flowers, Hobie. That was the funnest sweat ever with Dorian Finney last night. That was so fun.
That one just meant more for him, huh?
It did. It meant more.
It meant more. Yep. Dubs. All right, chats. You guys are chirping me for skipping the Nevada Temple game. I mean, if that's the game that you're most excited about today, go talk to someone. But I do lean Temple, chat. I do lean Temple. But please don't be betting Temple for your bankroll against Nevada's. That game sucks. All right, chat. We got to do a little squad ride action here. We got about 5 minutes. Goots, I want to see that damn train. Run that shit. All right, chat. We are absolutely dialed for college basketball today. We have so many fucking plays, so many options. I think we probably have to put the Saints spread in there. Although if you guys are scared off by that late line movement, I'm okay with leaving it out. You guys let me know. Do you want the Saints in or do you want the Saints out of the squadron? Let me know. All right, hurry up. Let me know if you guys want the Saints in. I want them in. I'm not scared by the line movement. In, out. God. We're putting them in. Saints +4. Sure. We will put in College Charleston. Money line. Love that play today. Going back to the Charleston wagon in college basketball. We will put Iona money line in there. Another one of my best bets in college basketball today. Let's go to the hockey really quick. The ice. Couple plays that I was eyeing today, Trent. I don't know if you got a chance to peep the NHL board yet, but there's some interesting lines, like Columbus barely being an underdog against the Caps. The Knights are underdogs again after a loss. They're the best team in hockey. They're dogs once again on the roads. Edmonton's a pick'em against the Devils. I know Edmonton's team is stacked, but they've been sucking all year. Those are 3 hockey angles that I was looking at where I thought the spreads were a little off.
What about just fading the rat shit fucking Sens?
I mean, that could be just a spite fade after them over 2 days ago when they were up 3-0 and then they blow it. Ron, ODU for sure, bro. ODU for sure. I could get down with that going in here. I could get down with that. As soon as they beat Ottawa, they're about to fucking win a game, man. I'm not doing it.
I'll sack up, square up for kids.
Square up for catch. Someone's got to do it. Someone's got to do it. Yes, you are right, Pega. Thank you for keeping me in check. You always do. I forgot to go over the rest of Javon's plays that he texted me because there were weird emotes going around on my camera. So here's what he likes one more time, chat. Saints +4 and Taysom legacy game. If you're looking for a prize pick square, he likes that Taysom more than fantasy score. He likes TCU dropping a goose egg against ODU in Hawaii this afternoon in college basketball. Back ODU on the spread. And he likes the Caps to lose as short favorites on a back-to-back against the Ice. Give me Columbus Blue Jackets ML. We're going to put that in the squad ride. CBJ ML. And we will put in ODU because Javon also likes that play as well. Don't let the Monarchs get hot, chat. 5 plays, 5 winners. Okay. And there's way too many action, way too many plays I like today, chat. We should have made a 10-vote poll, but we can't. Okay. We're going to keep it to 5 as we always do. ODU +14.5 to round it out. We've got the Monarchs +14.5 chat. We have Columbus Blue Jackets ML on the ice. We've got Iona ML. We've got College of Charleston ML. And we've got the Saints +4 on primetime. Hopefully they lose by 3 and we all leave Thursday Night Football happy. Okay. Jack, get your votes in. Hurry up. Go, 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 go. Hurry up. Trent?
Yes.
You out?
Yeah, I'm going to dip.
Sure. Peace. Good luck on stream. I'll catch you. Chat, stick around for the surge stream. Starting up here in about 3 minutes. Okay. Trent's going to take you through all the plays. If you want to go up and give him a winner yourself, okay, he'll drop the link in chat. If you want to go give Trent a winner, if you deliver, he'll be happy to have you back on. Maybe you could be his new sharp. Okay, chat. Surge stream starting up in 2 minutes. Squad ride vote has another 2 minutes right now. We've got sub bangs coming in. Big Dilf 2. Need some fucking Taysom legacies today. You're goddamn right we do, Big Dilf. You're goddamn right we do. W's chat. Great fucking episode. We had like 900 people in here at one point. Fucking love that. We're going BTL squad ride votes right now. If you're watching in YouTube, hop over to the Twitch. You got 1 minute to lock your vote in for the squad ride. Every vote counts. We are a democracy here. Okay. Click the right button, chat. Click the right button. Click the same button that you're thinking, same mindset, same wavelength when you guys selected the squad ride last night and took UNC's. That was the greatest fucking bet of all time. UNC's. And now we need another squad ride like that today. Get your votes in. Hurry up. Go, 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 go. It looks like you guys want to back the College of Charleston wagon. I don't blame you one bit. They are a waggy. Absolute waggy. They're fucking awesome. And I'm pretty sure I have one King of the Board play left. Goots, can you correct me if I'm wrong?
You are correct.
Like I got one left, right?
Yes.
Dubs. I'm going to go with College of Charleston MO for my final piece. That is my favorite play today. That is the squad rides. Good to see chat trusting and picking my favorite play today for the squad ride, which, by the way, chat, I mean, we just keep stacking coins. 174, 122, and 4. 174, 122, and 4. Let me say that one more time for you, real slow. 174, 122, and 4. Who else is doing that? Who else does that for free? Who else does that consistently every day here, same time, same place? And who here tracks that shit? Nobody else fucking does that. We're going to keep smacking squad rides, and it starts again tonight with College of Charleston wagon on the ML at home to get a big-time win today. Big-time win for College of Charleston. They're going to get it done on the ML today. Love the line flip. Love that fucking team. They have heart. They have depth. They are much better than their 7-4 record, and they are going to prove that today with a big-time outright win. Even though they opened up a dog and are now closing a favorite, they're going to get it done today in their little arena down there in Charleston. They get it done. They get it done. Plain and simple. College of Charleston is the play today, -2.5. ML, whatever the hell you want to take. They're going to beat St. Joe's. The Hawk dies tonight. The Hawk dies tonight. All right, Goots, king of the board play. Go ahead and lock in Charleston on the ML for me. All right, I'll give you the odds after this. Chat, stick around. We will have Javon back tomorrow on BTL. Maybe we'll do a little mega app for the weekend. And stick around for the Surge stream starting up right now, chat. Go deliver Trent a winner. All right, we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place. Why not us, Devin?